Who lived in the lost city? As archaeologists continued digging deeper into the ruins, they began to realize something extraordinary. This was not just a city. It was a living civilization. Inside the houses, they found cooking areas, storage jars, tools, jewelry, toys, and even footprints frozen in time. These discoveries revealed that the people who lived here were not primitive. They were organized, skilled, and surprisingly modern in their way of life. The lost city finally uncovered showed evidence of family life, trade, religion, and social structure. Homes built for comfort. The houses were built with stone foundations, brick walls, smooth floors, ventilation openings. Many homes had multiple rooms, courtyards, and drainage channels. This tells us the citizens valued privacy, cleanliness, comfort. It was a city designed for people, not for rulers. Daily life in the lost city. Life in the city was busy and vibrant. People worked as builders, farmers, traders, craftsmen, weavers, metalworkers. Children played in courtyards. Women prepared food. Merchants sold goods in markets. The streets were full of life. The lost city finally uncovered reveals a society built on cooperation and skill. The first artifacts. The most exciting discoveries came from inside the homes. Archaeologists uncovered stone tools, bronze knives, clay pottery, gold jewelry, beads, seals. Each artifact tells a story. These people knew how to shape metal, polish stone, and create beautiful objects. They were not surviving, they were thriving. Ancient technology. One of the greatest surprises was the technology. The city had water channels, drainage systems, storage rooms, well-built foundations. These systems required advanced engineering. The builders understood water flow, weight distribution, urban planning. This proves the lost civilization was far ahead of its time. A culture of art and beauty. Even everyday objects were decorated. Pottery had patterns. Jewelry was finely crafted. Seals were carved with animals and symbols. The people of the lost city finally uncovered cared deeply about beauty and expression. Religion and beliefs. Statues, symbols, and sacred spaces suggest that religion played a role in daily life. They likely worshipped nature, the sun, the earth, and spiritual forces. Small shrines were found inside homes, showing personal faith. What the artifacts are telling us. Every object left behind was a message from the past. The lost city finally uncovered is slowly revealing how people lived, what they believed, how they built, how they traded. But one question remains. Why did they leave? Trade, hidden chambers, and the first signs of disaster. The wealth of the lost city. As archaeologists moved deeper into the ruins, they began to uncover something remarkable. This city was not poor. It was wealthy. Gold ornaments, polished stones, bronze tools, and finely crafted pottery were found in almost every district. The people who lived in the lost city finally uncovered were part of a powerful economy that stretched far beyond their own walls. They were not isolated. They were connected to the ancient world. Trade routes that spanned continents. Stone materials found in the city came from distant mountains. Shells were brought from far-off seas. Metals arrived from regions hundreds of miles away. This proves that the lost city finally uncovered was a major trade hub. Merchants traveled across deserts, through mountain passes, along river routes. They carried spices, cloth, metals, jewelry, tools. The city sat at the center of a massive commercial network. Markets of the Lost City. Excavations revealed large open areas surrounded by stalls and storage rooms. These were marketplaces. Here, traders gathered to exchange goods. The sound of voices, animals, and bargaining once filled the air. The Lost City finally uncovered was not silent. It was alive with commerce. Hidden chambers beneath the streets. One of the most shocking discoveries came when archaeologists found stairways leading underground. Beneath the streets were secret rooms, storage vaults, hidden passageways. Some rooms contained valuable artifacts. Others were empty, as if they had been hastily cleared. Why were these chambers hidden? What were the people protecting? The Lost City finally uncovered was hiding something even from itself. Signs of a sudden crisis. As excavation continued, strange patterns emerged. In some houses, food was left behind. In others, tools lay scattered on the floor. Doors were closed, but no one was inside. This suggests something terrible happened. The people of the Lost City finally uncovered did not leave slowly. They left in a hurry. Walls that fell. Cracked stone, collapsed roofs, and broken streets suggest the city may have suffered earthquakes, floods, or other natural disasters. Nature may have turned against them. A civilization in panic. In the hidden chambers, archaeologists found hoarded valuables, sealed doors, and signs of rushed storage. This shows fear. The citizens were trying to protect what they could. But whatever was coming, they could not stop it. The mystery deepens. The Lost City finally uncovered is not just a story of discovery. It is a story of survival, fear, and sudden disappearance. Something powerful destroyed or forced the people to flee. But what? Natural disasters, climate change, and the destruction of the city. The earth begins to turn against the city. As scientists studied the ruins, they discovered something chilling. The destruction inside the Lost City finally uncovered did not come from an enemy army. It came from nature itself. Cracked foundations, shifted walls, and collapsed roads all pointed to a powerful geological event. This city had been shaken apart. Earthquake evidence. Deep beneath the streets, archaeologists found broken stone layers, tilted buildings, crushed structures. These are clear signs of earthquakes. A massive tremor may have split the ground, destroyed homes, and turned safe streets into death traps. For the people of the Lost City finally uncovered, the ground beneath their feet betrayed them. Floods that followed. After earthquakes, water often comes. River channels near the city show signs of sudden overflow. Thick layers of mud were found inside homes and streets. This means powerful floods rushed through the city. The Lost City finally uncovered may have been hit by waves of destruction, first the earth, then the water. Climate change and drought. Scientists also discovered that the climate was changing at the time the city was abandoned. Rainfall decreased. Rivers dried. Farming became difficult. Without food and water, survival became impossible. The Lost City finally uncovered was slowly being starved by the sky. A perfect storm of disaster. Imagine the horror. First, the ground shakes. Then, floods destroy homes. Then, drought kills the crops. The people had no choice. They had to leave. Why they never returned? Normally, people rebuild after disasters. But this time, they did not. The land became unstable. The rivers never returned to their old paths. The soil lost its fertility. The lost city finally uncovered was left to die. Nature sealed the city forever. Over time. Sand-covered streets. Soil-buried houses. New land formed on top. The city disappeared. It was erased from the surface of the earth. For thousands of years, no one knew it existed. Until now. DNA evidence, survivors, and did the people really disappear? For a long time, scientists believed that everyone who lived in the lost city finally uncovered had died. But modern DNA research tells a very different story. Human remains found near the ruins were tested using advanced genetic technology. What researchers discovered was extraordinary. The people did not vanish. They moved. The survivors. DNA analysis shows that the citizens of the lost city finally uncovered share genetic links with populations living in nearby regions today. This means families escaped. Communities survived. And their descendants are still alive. The city was lost, but the people were not. Migration after disaster. After the earthquakes, floods, and droughts, the survivors had to find new lands. They followed rivers, trade routes, fertile valleys. They carried with them farming skills, building knowledge, cultural traditions. The legacy of the lost city finally uncovered spread across generations. Hidden knowledge passed down. Although the city was destroyed, its wisdom was not. Survivors taught how to construct strong homes, how to store food, how to manage water, how to trade. These skills became the foundation of new civilizations. Why history forgot them? The survivors blended into other societies. Over time, their language changed. Their names were lost. Their city became legend. The lost city finally uncovered became a ghost in human memory. But now it speaks again. Through archaeology and science, the city is telling its story once more. Every stone, every artifact, every bone. They are all voices from the past. The true meaning of this discovery. The lost city finally uncovered proves that human history is incomplete. Many civilizations have been forgotten. And our past is far richer than we imagined. This discovery does not just change archaeology. It changes humanity. Final words. A great city once thrived. It fell to nature. It was buried by time. But now, it has returned. The lost city finally uncovered is not just ruins. It is humanity's lost chapter, finally brought back to life. Ving legacy.